Hi, I'm Lee Condell from Performance Boating, the New South Wales agents for Jeanneau, and today we're looking at the new 44 Deck Saloon, the first of a new series of Deck Saloons from the company. This is a very distinctive yacht, based on the same hull as the very slippery Sun Odyssey 439. You can see a distinctive grey brow, although that is an option. You can have it in white as well. So looking at the detail of the transom and cockpit, this swim platform is hidden under this wet locker, and you've got this large window into the master cabin aft, hot and cold shower on the starboard side, deep lazarette locker, and this neat idea where the helm seat hinges up to expose the shore power lead, the deck filler for the diesel, and the cockpit speakers are also protected, and it's the same on both sides. Double gas locker, and then symmetric cockpit lockers on either side. The companionway neatly slides down into a recess, and there's another rope locker at the forward end of the cockpit here. With the preference pack you get the halyard winch electrified. As on the 9 series Sun Odysseys, the main sheet and the headsail sheets are carried back to primary winches. All the ropes are led back under deck, so very clean and tidy. Generous cockpit table with a provision for a plotter to be mounted at the aft end with cockpit light. One of the really nice elements of the 44DS is the safe side deck passage forward. It just feels really deep and very well protected. You've got a generous step down, high sides of the coach roof with the stainless handrails. It just makes it very comfortable and very easy to move forward, and the whole deck is very uncluttered. The standard headsail is only a short overlap, 106% onto the track that we're looking at the moment. Standard mainsail, in-mast furling mainsail. But there is now an option of the self-tacking jib as on the other boats in the new range. Flush mounted hatches look smart and lends to the very uncluttered look of the entire boat. Deep anchor locker with a flush mount anchor winch, and like all the other new Jeanneaus, in front of the furler on the mounting here, where you've got a stainless hoop for mounting a furling code 0. The styling down below is very distinctive. You've got lighter coloured fabrics than the last generation of Deck Saloons, a different timber finish with white lacquered lockers and stainless steel accents. One of the significant changes is the amount of ventilation in the saloon. Whereas the 42DS had 2 opening hatches, the 44 actually has 7 in the saloon. This yacht has the optional deluxe table, which folds down electrically to form a double berth if you want to add sleeping accommodation, and bifolds over the top as it is at the moment as an occasional table. The Galley has abundant storage, and also has an interesting new design in the galley top, which bifolds and slides back out of the way to expose the sinks. Gives you additional counter space when you're not using the sinks. the standard deep fridge become accustomed to. This is the standard cooker for yachts delivered to Australia. And another nice element is the condiment drawer here to the side of the cooker. All the lockers are soft touch closing. The nav table is an aft facing nav table. The idea being that the plotter, with being cockpit mounted, repeats onto a television screen which would be mounted on this bulkhead here. Two large hull windows give you a really good view in the seated position, but there's an abundant amount of light, very, very bright interior. This enormous cabin is actually the guest cabin. Huge floor space, great feeling of space throughout this guest cabin. It's got a full ensuite head with a separate stall shower. Vanity unit and a large hanging locker. This yacht has the optional additional fridge. The head arrangement is not dissimilar to the 42DS. It has two screens that form the dedicated shower area within it, and it's ensuite to the master aft cabin. As you would expect in a Jeanneau Deck Saloon, the owner's cabin is absolutely colossal. Huge cabin space, great ventilation, lots of storage. Simply a fabulous cabin space. So what we have here in the 44 Deck Saloon is a yacht that's finished to a very high standard with a very contemporary design. It sails exceptionally well. It'll be a joy to spend time on with family and friends entertaining, or blue water cruising, or if the itch takes you, taking part in some twilight racing. So for further details in New South Wales, contact Performance Boating on performanceboating.com.au or contact your nearest Jeanneau dealer.